Hi, I'm Joep Lankveld from the Netherlands and I'm 31 years old. I'm a rifle shooter, a Paralympic rifle shooter. I started with sports when I was young. I loved always to um, do sports, but when I was 6, I got my muscle disease. So all my muscles are not so strong and not so flexible. Um, During my rehab period, I do a lot of different sports, but after my rehab period, I started with water basketball, and I'm still doing water basketball. Beside water basketball, I learned to shoot at a local club when I was 16, and I think in 5 years was getting better and better. So the Sport Federation, Shooter Federation, invited me to train full time at Papendal. Um, Sport is for me it's very important. Besides, it's very healthy, but also for me it's also a social part of my life. So it's very important for me. Um, I've got some different coaches. It started with the coaches at the local club, and they give me the full experience of shooting and the joy of shooting, and I love shoot. From that moment, I love shooting because they give me a very good experience of shooting, and they learned me a lot. Um, they didn't got the know-how about shooting with a disability, but they learned me shooting, and for them it was no problem. I was disabled. Um, After that, I got talent trainer. That's how they call it in the Netherlands, and he learned me to shoot better and better, also on the highest level. So with Garrett, I trained a lot, and after the period with Garrett, I was I was starting to train at Papendal, and at the moment, Rolf is still my coach since I think 5 years, and he is a very good coach. He is the head coach of the Team NL shooting team. So it's an Olympic team and Paralympic team. But at the moment, I am the only Paralympic shooter. But beside me, there are 5 Olympic shooters, and we are one team. So that's very nice. And for him, it's no difference to train Olympic shooters or Paralympic shooters. He's a former shooter, so he's very. He got a lot of knowledge about shooting, so he learned me a lot, and also to shoot on the highest level on the world. My highlights at the moment, I got a bronze medal in 2015 and a 4th place in 2018, and now hopefully I will qualify myself for the Paralympics in Tokyo. I learned a lot from my coaches. I think the most important is to do all by myself, to get able to do all by myself. But also as a more nice moment was my first physical training. Besides shooting, we also got physical training. My first physical training, the physical coach asked me to do some exercises on the ground, and I asked him, "Can you help me to get on the ground?" But he said, "You have to do it by yourself." So that was the first moment I thought, "Yeah, I can do it by myself," and now it's very normal for me to go on the ground. So the advice I will give to all the coaches is to don't look at the things you can do, but look at your to the opportunities of your athlete, and train the athlete like able athletes. There are no difference, and like shooting, there are no difference. The only difference is one person is standing and I'm shooting on a prone position, a sit position. So that's the advice I want to give on the coaches and the advice to the supporters. The coach don't know everything about your disability or whatever, but it's important to talk and to discuss a lot with the coach what's is possible, and hopefully the coach will train you to the best athlete on the world. Thank you.